Yesterday, the Lord pressed upon my heart that I should be up with the sunrise. What does that even mean? When I hear people say things like that, I always think maybe they have a secret connection with God that I don't have, or He talks to them in a way that I don't understand. And what really happened in reality was yesterday I had a good idea. I had a good idea that I wanted to have a sunrise breakfast. And I should invite my friends and we should come over because we need to spend some quiet time. We like retreats. We like early morning breakfasts on occasion, maybe once a year, if that. And then I thought, well, maybe not. What I can do is have a breakfast for my family. I could do a sunrise breakfast with my family. And I'll make waffles and make a fire in the fire pit, and they'll get up and we'll have a good time just sitting in the presence of God. And after a few minutes, I realized that I would probably do better off just relishing those thoughts in my head, because I really didn't know how I could make any of that happen. Went on with my day, went to sleep, and this morning at 5 o'clock on a Saturday, my eyes popped open, and I thought it would be really nice to just lay here. And then I thought, all the things that I could get done if I actually got up this morning and started moving around. So I did lay there a little while, and then what always happens that gets me out of bed is I had to go to the bathroom really bad. So I figured I might as well get up. Went outside. No, I didn't go outside. I made that whole piece up right there. I came into the living room and brought my journal, brought my Bible, brought my phone with me like I usually do. And as I was scrolling, I don't know what I was looking at, but something made my mind go back to a song that we used to sing when I was little. And I don't know the name of the song, but I know the words in the song said, I will lift up mine eyes to the hills from whence cometh my help. So I went to YouTube and I typed that in really fast, and the song that I was thinking of is not what came up, but a different one that I also really love came up, and it played, and I just had an awesome time of praise for myself this morning as the sun was coming up. And it was after that that I realized, oh, maybe that's what God was trying to get me to do yesterday. He didn't need me to invite a whole bunch of friends and plan a whole retreat breakfast and figure out how to get my grumpy teenage boys upstairs so that they could enjoy the sunrise with me. He just wanted to spend some time with me and me alone at the sunrise. So I didn't intentionally wake up this morning to do that, but because of God's grace, He got me up. He moved me to a place where I could hear Him, hear His voice, feel His presence. And He allowed me to follow Him in that moment. And it wasn't until after I was obedient to His gentle move that I realized that's what He was trying to say. So when people say, God told me this, or what I said was, God pressed upon my heart to have a sunrise breakfast with Him this morning, or to meet Him at sunrise, it wasn't until after the fact that I realized that that was God speaking. And the more after the fact moments you have where you have given in to that obedience of following God's direction is when you learn to hear His voice. You learn to recognize, oh, maybe this wasn't just a good idea that I was having. Maybe this is something else that God is trying to say, and He's getting my attention this way. So let's just lean in today, tomorrow, over the next few days, and be reflective. Be open to listening, to hearing those things that are more than just good ideas, but are maybe those little conversation starters that God wants to have with us. And the more we get good at that, the better we're able to hear his voice and to recognize how he speaks to you and to me, and the better we can be. Just one more opportunity to draw a little closer to him in our own personal relationships. So I love you this morning, and I hope that you have a great Saturday.